Hello, I'm Marcia Hutchens, and I'm a travel agent with Coasters and Castles Travel. I recently went on a 7-day Disney Alaskan cruise, and I wanted to make a video to explain what fish extenders are because it's something that is specific to Disney cruising. Now, it's not something that is sponsored or hosted or organized by Disney at all. This is actually organized usually by the people who are going on the cruise with you at the same time. So the first thing I would suggest is to go onto Facebook and join the group for your specific cruise. You can usually just search by the ship name and your travel date, and it will come up. So for example, this is the group that I joined. We were sailing on the Disney Wonder on July 1st, and we were sailing to Alaska. Typically, the organizer of that Facebook page is going to be the one that starts the fish extender sign up, or someone else might volunteer. I've seen it done a lot of different ways, and you can sometimes sign up for maybe just an adults only fish extender group, or a family fish extender group, or kids only fish extenders. Sometimes they'll even do a different sign up if you want to do maybe an ornament exchange or other things like that. Keep in mind, there really is no right or wrong way to do fish extenders. There's no right or wrong number of gifts that you give to everyone each day or one day. You don't feel pressured if you decide to sign up that you have to spend a lot of money to be involved in this. You can do as little or as much as you want. So let's start with what you might use as a fish extender hanger. This is something on the Disney cruise you're going to hang outside your door, and it's for people to put things in. Here's a picture of our fish extender hanger. This is one that we did buy off Etsy. We had someone else make it for us. Now, if you're not sure if the fish extender is something you want to really invest a lot of money in, or maybe this is your first Disney cruise and you're not sure that you'll be cruising with Disney again, then you don't have to get one made off of Etsy like we did. I just knew going in that this was something that we wanted to do. We were going to be cruising Disney often. One of the features I did like about our fish extender hanger is that it does break down into smaller squares, so it is easier to travel with, and it is customized with all of our names on it. So I really like the one that we purchased. So now I'm going to be showing some examples of what other people had on their door that maybe wasn't something that you bought off Etsy or something that they kind of homemade themselves. These are examples of little organizers. You can buy them at Target or Walmart and then decorate them. Some people had just bags with the child's name on them. You can see the little fish hook right there. That's what you hang them from, hence the name Fish Extender. Other people were using bags that they had gotten there on the cruise, the Castaway Club bags. Maybe you forgot it whenever you were packing. And so, you know what, just put anything out there and people are going to leave gifts for you. So again, another example of just a pretty little bag that has a name on it for the child that's hung outside the door. And again, another hanging organizer or examples of like a reusable bag that you can put out there. Really, anything's going to work for you. So again, don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money to enjoy being a part of the fish extender group. And so here are some examples of the fish extenders that we received on that most recent cruise. On the first day of our cruise, which was July 1st, we were sailing out of Canada, and it was actually Canada Day. And so there was a person in our group who actually was from Canada and gave us a few of these little items in the bag to commemorate the big day. I ended up wearing one of the I Love Canada pins for the day. So I thought that was really cute. You can kind of personalize something to where you're from. This next gift was one for my son that he received, and it had just a little plastic pair of binoculars, and you can say they'd put the Disney Cruise Line logo on there. And the other thing, which was upside down, it's in a little nightlight and then a miniature puzzle. So he loved the nightlight and used it every night. I figured out real quickly that our Canadian friends gave us something every day because they always had the same kind of tag. And here they had made us these handmade knitted beanies, and I just thought they were so adorable. I wore mine throughout the day when my ears got cold. Then this was a little kind of gift set left for me and my husband. We each got one, and so mine had the mug with Cinderella on it and a few other little trinkets. And then my husband also got a mug with some Star Wars coasters, and so that was really cool. When you fill out the form for your fish extender, that actually asks you about your favorite characters or what you like. And so a lot of times people will personalize that towards the characters that you put. This one I thought was so unique. I've never seen anything like it. And it was a set of what I would assume was ice cream spoons because it came with sprinkles. But in each of the spoons, it had an image that was etched into it. And so this was for my husband and me. And so on his, it was the Death Star because he's a Star Wars fan. And then for mine, it was an image of Beauty and the Beast, and it had a line from the movie. So just something real creative that I had never seen, and I really enjoyed it. This next one was for the kids. My son got a Star Wars hat, and then my daughter, it's hard to see, but it was a little pocket mirror, and then it had Cinderella and some quotes from the movie as well. Here I got a very nice vinyl Mickey and Minnie tic-tac-toe game with the cruise ship. And then on the back side of it was a little pouch where you could put the pieces in it. And then also a Mickey hanger, a little magnet that you could put on your wall during the cruise, which I actually did use. Here were a couple of ornaments and stickers for the kids. And this gift for the kids with the gummy bears, you can see one of the bags is already opened. And then a magnet for the door that made it look like one of the name tags that the cruise line members wear and where they're from. So that was really cool. I plan on using that on all our future cruises for their door hangers. And here they both got some Pez dispensers and some socks, and then another Pez dispenser with a cute little Mickey pin. Let me tell you, candy for kids is a great way to go because they ate that up. This was another gift from our Canadian friends, and it was a bag of little sweet treats of candy from Canada. So that was really interesting. We all sat around in the room one day and just tried a bunch of the different candies that we'd never had before. Here we got a stainless steel coffee mug with the Disney Cruise logo on it. And our last gift from our Canadian friends were these, again, hand-knitted Mickey coasters, which I absolutely loved. And we have them around the house now and are using them. And so last I want to talk to you about Pixie Dusting. So Pixie Dusting, and that's tricky to say. You try to say it 3 times fast. But Pixie Dusting is not something you sign up for. Maybe you just bring some extra treats or goodies on the cruise and you just randomly drop them at cabin doors that have some type of a fish extender or a bag out, and it's just an extra little surprise. You can see by this Pixie Dusting, they had a tag and it was a swirly straw. The next one was a goofy keychain. We will usually pixie dust any extras that we have left over from our fish extender gifts. Or the last time we were on a cruise, it was right after my son's birthday, and we had some extra party favors, and I took those along and handed those out. And so it was just a nice little surprise to get at your door. And so I will say, if you decide not to participate with the fish extender, maybe it's your first time, you don't really want to kind of commit that much, have something set out outside your door anyway, because you may get pixie dusted and the kids will be so excited to see something when they get to their room. Overall, my kids really like going and delivering the gifts and doing the pixie dusting. You would think that they were on like a 007 secret mission, but what I will say is that you also have to have realistic expectations about what you might get as a fish extender gift on your cruise. I would not recommend spending a large amount of money on the fish extenders that you're giving out, thinking that you are going to get that dollar amount back in gifts, because it may or may not happen. And I don't want anyone to be disappointed. Really, the whole idea of the fish extenders is it's just a nice way to get little gifts or trinkets left at your room during your cruise. I hope you enjoyed this little video explaining Disney fish extenders, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.